Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubia Net. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Everyone, this is the kind of story that makes you stop mid-scroll. That's what happened to me when I learned about this case. After I stopped, I clutched my chest and I said, God, not again. Because a Detroit mother named Erica, only 33 years old, she was found deceased on her own mother's porch. Not in a hospital, not in a shelter, not even in the privacy of her own home. But she was laid out like an afterthought, like she was somebody's burden to discard. And the worst part of it is, YouTube family, that her three babies are now left without their mother, and one of them is still in diapers. This is such heartbreak. So let's talk about the discovery. It was early morning on Detroit's west side when Erica's mother stepped outside, according to the news reports and actually other videos that I've seen. So her mother stepped outside and she saw her daughter's lifeless body slumped on the porch. There wasn't any note, no explanation, just trauma. It was so raw, so disrespectful. And the neighbors say they heard nothing unusual the night before. No one heard any screams, no sirens, just silence. And we know that silence is really deafening.
But this woman right here, this beautiful woman, Erica, was found unalived on her mother's porch. Someone took her life and dumped her on her mother's porch. That means not only did they know where your mother stayed, they knew you on a personal level. This was a mother of three. Her youngest child is not even one. Her mother came outside to go to church. I'm so angry right now. My hands are sweating and shaking. Her mother came outside to go to church and found her baby's body on her freaking front steps. We got people online making jokes like this. She must have turned down that to somebody. Had to have been. What is wrong with y'all? Her 13-year-old daughter is having to make dedication videos to her right now. If y'all know anything about this case, please talk to the police. She didn't deserve that.
Tracking, if she was in a vehicle and someone brought her, because this person, of course, must be found. And of course, any other camera footage. Really horrific. So regarding the children, Erica was a mother first. She has a 13-year-old daughter who many friends say is quote unquote wise beyond her years. She's the oldest sibling in the house that is suddenly missing its anchor. So she's going to have to play the mother role of the other two children. She has two sons, and one is just shy of his first birthday. And that child, of course, doesn't even understand what has been taken from him. Okay, this is such a huge tragedy, especially for young children, all of them. They're in desperate need of a mother figure, a nurturer, someone who can provide them guidance. So now they're going to grow up, with stories, photos, and, maybe even a few videos about their mother. But it's nothing like the warmth of having your mom, being in her arms, or even hearing the sound of her voice, calling them maybe, for breakfast, or waking them up, reading a story to them, or, taking a walk, celebrating the holidays. And thinking about that is a really horrific time right now for anyone to lose a loved one. Um, Thanksgiving is just in a few weeks, and Christmas, as you know, really horrible, especially for children to lose their mom. And the way she was placed, on her mother's porch, like why would someone do that and then leave?
This lady was just woke up this morning to find her daughter's body unalived on her porch. On Facebook, her name is Lou Erica. The post is going around right now. She was found this morning. Last night, she looked like she went out, had a good time, had a little date or whatever, date night. to be ended up this morning unalived on her mother's porch. I'm gonna keep y'all updated with this story as it comes. My condolences come out to the family. I'm not making no not gonna come up with theories and all that shit. I'm just waiting because I don't want to be disrespectful. But you know the word on the street, they saying all kind of shit. They're saying that whoever it was, it had to be somebody who know her because they left her on her mama porch. So clearly they know her. Because if it had been some random nigga, they not gonna drop her on her mama porch. Because how they gonna know that's her mama porch? So that's basically all they saying. Nobody's trying to be disrespectful to the family, whatever. People just sharing their condolences, and the story is it's out there now. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated with what's going on. But as right now, I know she has 2 kids that she just left behind, and she looked like a great mama. She obviously was a great mother. You can see she's very involved in her mother's life. She's very family oriented. She has a lot of family and friends that right now is very hurting and devastating. And again, my condolences go out to you all.
Being addicted to different substances such as alcohol, different drugs, even the marijuana is no longer pure anymore. And just people having a lot of tragedies in their life and not able to financially take care of children. The system, foster care system, it needs a huge turnover. That's a whole nother story in itself, especially with so much child trafficking going on as well, which is extremely tragic, so unfortunate. So I'm really hoping and praying that these 3 children will be with their grandmother, and other relatives for sure. So focusing now on the investigation, the Detroit Police Department's homicide unit is on the case, but so far the details are so scarce. There's no arrest, there's no suspects, even though someone brought this body to a home, a different location from where a crime happened. There's no timeline right now, and there's just speculation and a lot of grief. And some say that Erica had been struggling. I don't know if this is true or not, everyone. According to other people's words, people say that maybe it was with addiction, maybe it was with mental health, or maybe it was just the weight of trying to raise 3 kids in a city that doesn't always have your back. But I'm not sure. Allegedly, people are saying that she was struggling. I don't know. Many other people say that she did have a boyfriend. Is this boyfriend one of the children's or all of the children's father? Is he involved in this crime? Is he a potential suspect? I don't know. I don't know his identity, and unfortunately, I'm so sorry, YouTube family, I don't even know Erica's last name at this point. So many people in the neighborhood are very hurt. They're confused and definitely angry about this.
And then y'all leave her at her mama crib on the porch. Like, I know some coward ass, tender ass to do with this shit. Like, I don't understand y'all, bro. This shit's sick, bro. What a men that protecting our women, bro. Like, and our kids. Like, this shit happening too much in Detroit. What's going on, bro? Like,
that she also said in quotes, she deserved better and her kids deserve better. Definitely she does. A young woman having, her children to rely on her, and, going through, this time where so many people, as I have mentioned before in various videos, many people have lost their jobs, many people are not getting paid according to the inflation, and it's very hard, especially for anyone who's taking care of more than one child. And the way the job market is at this time and the high cost of living is really hard. So if anyone has any information, please contact the local police department, even if it's anonymously. We need answers, and I'm so horrified that another woman has passed away, or this is a homicide where a crime took place, and that's the reason why she passed away. She could have lived for many more decades. This is horrific. So I'm really hoping that the investigation is thorough, and that is, people will speak up if they know something on behalf of Erica and her family. So there is talk, everyone, of a GoFundMe to support Erica's children. There's also talk of the community that she lived in organizing to demand more transparency from the police. But most of all, there needs to be a lot of healing because this wound is deep. Erica's family, I don't know if who the other relatives are, but the family, her children, the community, they all need answers. We all want answers, and we need to have justice. And we all need to remember Erica, not for how she was found, but definitely how she lived as a mother, as someone's daughter, perhaps a sister, and definitely a woman who deserved the utmost dignity. So everyone, please make sure that you give support to the family, your prayers. My prayers are with the family. May Erica rest in peace. Once again, I don't know her last name, and my condolences to her mother, her daughter, and her two sons, and any other relatives that she has, as well as the Detroit community on the west side. This is really heart-wrenching. And, please, share this video. Perhaps someone knows something and they can help with this case. And I do want to say before I go that, there's so much that, we want to know. For example, was there foul play involved? And if so, what steps can be taken to identify and prosecute the person or persons that are responsible? What support is being offered to Erica's children and family at this point? And how will the city of Detroit ensure that other women don't end up like Erica, where, they're unprotected, unsupported? Well, thankfully she does have support, but unprotected, vulnerable. And again, I want to know an update for this case and this investigation. And I definitely, urge everyone so that we can find out more in order to help. This is horrible. And I'm definitely going to look to find out, if this case is going to, have more updates later on this week. Again, my condolences. May Erica rest in peace. And please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And everyone, please keep your head on a swivel and, stay safe wherever you are. Thank you.